I think the bottom line in this business is when you do leave, I think you have to feel that you did make a difference somewhere.
After 40 years, Lieutenant Ray Curioso is retiring from the Stonington Police Department.
One thing with Ray, no matter what's going on in the world, life, or anything that's going on, he comes to work and he'll give 100%, and that's what he's done now for 4 decades.
Born and raised in Stonington, Lieutenant Curioso recalls a very different police force when he started in 1971.
It was a small community that believed in the kind of good old boy way of policing.
Roger.
You only took action on, say, things like drunk driving if somebody picked a fight with you. But other than that, you gave them rides home, and I just couldn't believe in that philosophy. And another couple of officers that were young like me, and we used to make drunk driving arrests, and it was kind of frowned on by the older guys at the time. You know, it was, gee, did he take a swing at you? If he didn't take a swing at you, why didn't you give him a ride home?
His passion for traffic enforcement led to a reputation.
Well, Ray is really a legend in the area for his DWI enforcement, motor vehicle enforcement.
Traffic enforcement is something I believe in. And I think if you believe in this job, you're going to be more effective. That wasn't a stop.
That belief manifests itself in an unwillingness to simply look past what others might see as minor infractions.
You can determine how safe you keep your roads. And I've seen enough cycles
32 to HQ.
of that in our town over the years with lack of enforcement when I first got on for drunk drivers, and the horrendous accidents we used to have, and the deaths, many, many deaths. I've been to a lot of them, and more than I wanted to be at. And some of them are pretty sad, you know, when you see people that have become victims that had nothing to do with the reason they were victims. So those are the things that drive you to perform the way you have to perform to keep the streets safe. Those are motivations, so to speak. You have to believe that what you do makes a difference. And I've seen enough cycles so that I know what we do as a department makes a big difference.
That's 225.
I really enjoy this occupation.
32 negative 323.
This is the kind of job that you can put your heart and soul in it, and you know, you wake up in the morning and you really want to go to work. And I worked in the manufacturing plants, and I watched guys come to work that didn't want to be there. And I said, well, I don't want to be like that in 20 years. So I happened to get into this occupation, and I haven't been like that in 40 years. I have mixed emotions about leaving. I'm not anxious to leave, but it comes a time in your life where you have to make that decision. And I think this is the time for me. And sometimes I have second thoughts. I say, well, gee, it would be nice to stay another year, but I think it's time.